What's up, guys? So, with the 360 having its 10-year anniversary, technically it was yesterday here because it's already, what's the time? Almost 2 o'clock in the morning on the 25th. I got this inspiration to do this video from Happy Console Gamer. I watched his video and I didn't even realize that it's already been 10 years since the 360 was released. I remember getting mine the day it came out. I remember exactly the games that I got too. I got Dead Rising and I got Cameo. Everybody gave me shit for getting Cameo for some reason, but I thought it was a really cool game. But anyway, I just want to kind of go through the 360 games that I have really enjoyed. Some of my favorites. This is all my 360 stuff right here. There's some of it's Michelle's too. There's some duplicates in here, but the first game I want to go through or talk about is going to be SSX. SSX is one of my favorite games on 360. I mean, it's a snowboarding game. Obviously, they've been doing these games since around the PS2 era, but it's a very action-packed game. I mean, you go and conquer different mountains. Do some crazy combos, and I'm not a big snowboarding person, not anymore anyway. But this game is really awesome. I really enjoyed that. The next one is a Rockstar title. Rockstar pretty much kind of owned the 360 era. I mean, not necessarily just the 360, but PS3 too. I mean, they made a lot of good games in last gen, and Bully being one of them. I mean, it's an open world. You're a student, you can go to class, or you choose you don't have to, I guess. Really good game. I mean, I still need to play this a lot more. I'm hoping that Microsoft will put this on their backwards list, so this game can be played. I've been playing Stick of Truth for like the last 2 days again because it's such a good game too. That's upstairs. It didn't make this list because I'm too lazy and I forgot that it was upstairs. But this one, South Park Stick of Truth. I mean, that's honestly one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Even though that sounds kind of silly, but it really is. I mean, as far as the balance goes, and then just the storyline with it, and my connection with South Park. I mean, I grew up with South Park. My mom would never let me watch it when I was little, and I would always sneak up to the living room to watch it at night. But I mean, back to the 360 stuff though. Like 10 years ago, I was 18 years old when this thing came out, so it was a big start of my gaming hobby, I guess. I mean this is the first biggest console that I ever got. I mean, I played the original Xbox. I had the PS2, but I never really had a lot of games for it. But the 360 was kind of changed all that, where I would I'd read about games. And then I would get what was going to interest me. The next one is Skate 3. I was going to put Skate 1 on the list, but I don't own Skate 1 anymore. I remember when Skate came out, I was in college and I left school to go buy the first Skate game. I mean, these games are so fun. I mean, I used to skate back in the day. I'm too old and too out of shape to do it now, but the skate games are really fun. I mean, it's the Tony Hawk games I grew up on, but I mean, the skate games are kind of a whole different monster. I mean, really, I mean, with the skate games, I mean, you're stoked that you land a really, really cool trick, whereas Tony Hawk, it's just kind of, let's fucking grind on a rail and then ollie, kickflip, 180 to a 540 frontside grind onto a fucking building. Where this was a little bit more realistic, which I really appreciated. Next game. Again, these games have come out on multiple systems. Beautiful Katamari. There's not really much else to say about this game. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain if you haven't played it. Basically, you are sent to a planet to rebuild the universe. And you roll shit up, you know, you get smaller stuff, and it goes to bigger, and then bigger and bigger stuff. The next game, this was kind of the epitome of 360, and it evolved into the Xbox One and PS4. That is Grand Theft Auto 5. This is... I'm going to go on a limb and say this is the best 360 game that has ever come out in its entire lifespan. I mean, even with the newer stuff too. I mean, even the newer consoles, this is still one of the best games ever. Again, it's a Rockstar title. There's a lot of them in this list, but I mean, GTA 5. There's honestly not anything bad about this game whatsoever. I mean, the online at first was kind of finicky, but I mean, with the amount of single player that you can do, it's definitely high up there on my list. The next one I got, this is actually a collection, and I got this for I think $10 at Toys R Us, because the Toys R Us where I used to live was closing up. It's the Rockstar game collection. So this comes with Red Dead Redemption, which is an amazing game. I hope they make another one, and hopefully this gets on that compatibility list too. Midnight Club LA Complete Edition. I didn't play this very much, but I mean, from what I've played, it's a decent game. I don't really get too much into the Midnight Club games as far as racing goes. I'm more of a Forza person, but there's also Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, which has the story of the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and Damned Biker Club, which is a really, really cool game. I mean, both of them, really. And then L.A. Noire, which you play a cop. It's really ahead of its time, really. I mean, you had, you know, there was the facial, or the newer facial generation, I guess, or yeah, I guess you could say it that way. Basically, I had to tell if people were lying, if they were telling the truth, if they were hiding anything, because when you were interrogating people, you had to get the information from them. But yeah, this is a really cool collection, especially the fact I got it for like $10. So not too shabby. The next game, I just recently picked this up. I've been hearing really good things from people saying that it's a really good game. It's Desmos. I really like this game a lot. I've talked about this in my my last video. If you haven't played it, you should check it out. I mean, if you like shooters, or well, shmups, I guess you could say, this is a really cool game to play. There's 4 different characters you play as, and they have different power-ups and stuff like that. But yeah, you should definitely check it out if you have not. I really recommend it. Alright, next game. It's a first-person shooter. I think it's actually Michelle's copy, but whatever. Fear 2, Project Origin. I didn't play any of the Fear after this one. I heard Fear 3 wasn't as good, but I played Fear 1 and Fear 2. I mean, I really dig these. I mean, I'm really into kind of the supernatural, kind of paranormal stuff, so this game was pretty much a no-brainer. The slowing down time is really cool. I haven't honestly played this in a very, very long time. I'm hoping, you know, Microsoft is going to put all of these on the backwards compatibility list, but we can only hope. Alright. So next game, I played the shit out of this when I got it. I kept trying to find it cheaper, but I ended up going to a GameStop and picking it up, and I fucking hate GameStop. But Catherine on 360. It's an Atlas title. Um, very, very weird, but a very, very great game. So basically, it's a big story. So you're essentially in between chicks. I mean, you got your main chick, and you got your side chick, and you're trying to figure out, which one do I want to fornicate with, basically. And the way the game goes is you get stuck in this dream world where everybody's sheep, and you have to go through these puzzles to defeat that level, and then so on and so forth. But I mean, Catherine, it's a really good game. Another one that I really recommend. If you haven't tried it out, you should check it out. It's an Atlas title, so I mean they're low print, which is basically every single Atlas title that's ever been made. So yeah, check that out. So the next one, it's actually three. It's a series of different games. Well, not different games, but it's the series of a certain game. So it is Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. So we'll kind of go through these a little bit. So Dead Space 1, very scary, very good game. Really, really like it. Dead Space 2, not so scary. Still a really good game. Dead Space 3, however, a lot of people give this game a lot of flack. I really liked it. As far the co-op in this game when it came out, I got this when it came out. The co-op is awesome. I mean, it's a really good time if you got a buddy that's gonna play with you. It's a really fun game. Granted, it's not as scary as the first one, but if you're looking for a really good multiplayer, you should definitely check this out if you haven't yet. Same with all the Dead Space games. I mean, all three of them are really awesome. The next things I want to go over, these aren't really games. These are more like a collector's edition items, I guess you would call. My last roommate Adam, he gave these to me. Adam, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate the donation. But I'm not sure. Okay, this must be the first one. So this is the medal for the original Black Ops. So that's one of the pretty cool collector's edition items I have. There's a few more here too. Some of these games I don't own. This being one of them. I believe this is Halo 4. It's the art book. I don't have the game. Honestly, I never really got into Halo. That's why there's no Halo games here. I know a lot of people really like them. I just personally have never got into them. My dad honestly beat it was Halo 2 before I even did. And him and my nephew, who was probably like 6 at the time, they both beat the game before I did. I just never got into it. There's also an art book for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Warfare 2 was probably one of the best Call of Duty games ever made. I kind of gave up on Call of Duty, honestly. I really have no desire to play it. Just online games in general, I've kind of got out of a little bit. This one's really cool though. This is the Art of Dead Space. So I don't know which one this actually came from. I want to say it's Dead Space 2. But I mean, there's a lot of really cool artwork in here. Just a bunch of cool shit. And then I know I have a Gears of War game in here somewhere. It's a really good game too, but this is another thing that he gave me. This is the gear medal, I guess you would say. There's a bunch of different papers and things like that in here too. Oh, the game is in here too. Look at that. So it's Gears of War 3. And this metal thing, man, this thing is actually really heavy. It's actually, I'll take it out here. I'll pull it out. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty heavy. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching. This is kind of a just on a whim kind of video because I really wanted to do it because the 360 is one of those consoles that I played quite a bit and I really enjoyed it. You can kind of see that the video quality is upped a little bit. I have some new lighting that I got in today, so this is kind of more of a test video with that too, just to see how it looks. And my camera, I'm no longer filming with my video camera. It's all on my phone now. So, got a new phone, and I'm able to film at 1080p with 60 frames per second. So, pretty excited about that. Better quality. Not grainy and shit down here like it was before. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know, a next video I'm going to do. I mean, if there's any suggestions out there. I know I've asked it before. I've never got any hits from it, but there's always that one person who has a really cool suggestion about a video. So, you guys have a good night. See ya.